Hi, Mudar.
Hi.
Thanks very much for agreeing to talk to me today.
You're welcome.
I wanted to ask you a few questions. Maybe we can start off by talking about what it's like to be working in the arts in Damascus right now.
Really, work in art and culture in Damascus now is very difficult, and because we cannot talk about normal life in Damascus or in other Syrian cities. That firstly, secondly, that because that more of artistic and culture activists they are outside of the country, so it's difficult because sometimes I feel I work alone. Sometimes I feel also I feel I have an audience for our work, because people maybe they are in bad time and they aren't ready to maybe to go to the theater, maybe to go to exhibitions.
Where are the other artists? If they are
Out of the country, more of them in Beirut, in Amman, maybe in Egypt, maybe in Europe, yeah. But more of them in Beirut and Amman because it's so close from Damascus.
And how is the daily life now in Damascus for you and for your neighbours?
It's I can say that it's difficult life because some neighborhoods in Damascus, as an example, is not safe, and some neighborhoods it is safe, but at night all the people on their houses, their homes, because people are afraid of something dangerous will happen every day. Something dangerous happen. Yeah, but for me, I try to still in Damascus, to still live in Damascus. I know it's difficult thing, but I think I have to stay to still live in Damascus. So I will try. I don't know if I can, but I will try.
But most of your colleagues, most people that you've worked with lots of colleagues, of course, within Syria, as well as having a network outside of Syria.
Yeah.
Most of your colleagues have left.
Yeah. Most of them left. And I told you that sometimes, many of times, I feel I live alone and I have to work alone. And when we talk about culture and about art, we cannot talk about work with one or two people or three people. You need to talk about groups, about big groups of culture activist people. So it's a problem, and but yeah. I think more of artistic people they went out of Syria, but they still work for Syria. So I mean, they made plays about Syria. They made exhibitions about Syria. They made anything of their work. It's about Syria. They are not in Syria, but they work for Syria.
Do you believe that has an impact? Do you believe this can create more knowledge, create more insight? Do you believe that this can change anything?
Yeah, of course, I believe that. Of course. And anything can affect anything. And it's important to be inside Syria, but if it outside of Syria, also it affects and can change, because the art, because the art has influence on people, influence in power of people, power will of people. Yeah.
So you're here in these days in Tunis to expand your network, actually to make new partnerships through the Tandem program.
Yeah.
How do you think that this will affect the way you can work in the future?
Yeah, I think it's big chance for me. It's a great opportunity for me, and because when I find a suitable partner in Europe, we'll exchange our experience, we'll exchange our ideas, how we think, how we see life, and he or she will know my cultural, and I will know the culture, and that's very important. Because sometime we will find that we have the same problem and we have the same feelings about our problems. Yeah.
You've worked in the past on some rather difficult subjects, such as honour killings, and you've worked with the local communities to discuss their problems, and some of those problems are very upsetting in society. Do you plan for your Tandem project to also use material about what is happening now in Syria? Do you have any thoughts on that? Can you share anything?
If I understand you about my experience in working with people in Syria, I think it's strong, great point to be the start of my work, because when I worked with Syrian society, local community, I get a big overview about the people in Syria, how they live, what they want, and now this thing helped me to decide what what my project now, what I have to do, what Syrian people need in this time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.